it on Facebook and YouTube.
Hello.
Hi there. How are you?
You caught the end of that conversation.
Shit happens.
So welcome everyone back into our home and our kitchen on Thursday night.
Mhm.
I'm Nikki.
I'm Chili.
And we are the Davises. And tonight we're going to fix butternut squash soup.
Yep.
One of your favorites. No, not at all.
It's
one of my favorites.
it's good, but
it's one of those things that you'll eat.
I'll eat.
So
I'll eat it.
Because marriage is compromise.
Yep.
What are we having with it?
We're having a roast beef sandwich.
Yeah.
And not just any roast beef sandwich. No.
I'm gonna let the dog.
Got that. Yeah. You go ahead.
Hear the dog scratching at the door. So we're gonna do some beef sandwiches with brie cheese melted on top and a little garlic. Kind of a fake aioli garlic mayo that will with that.
We got to show the size of the
sandwich.
No. So, speaking of compromises, this is our butternut squash.
Oh.
Wow, I've got to show them the size.
Because they're little, so I roasted 3 of them to get soup.
Little butternut squash. Okay, little butternut squash. So because they're little butternut squash, I decided we needed a little sandwich. Here
is the bread.
Is the size of our sandwich bread.
But we're going to cut it into 3 or 2. Phoebe probably won't.
Yeah, it's 2.
Ooh. Might cut the ends off to use with the soup. Yeah.
No, you can on your half. You can do that with your half, but not my half.
So our child will eat soup and probably not much of the sandwich because somehow I'm raising a not so meat eater.
That's right. I don't get it, but that's okay.
That's fine by me. So that's it.
So the size of the beef sandwich. That's the sandwich at least. Hey, there's beef, shaved beef Mama. In there. Yeah. Will be in there. So
it's all piled up over here.
Good stuff.
So we had a little popping and cracking going on that was not my bones or your bones last week.
Yeah. So
we think we fixed it, but if you hear us pop and crack on the audio, please let us know.
Yeah, please let us know because we ended up having to delete that off of YouTube because it was horrible sounding.
We didn't realize quite how bad it was.
It was bad.
So I think we fixed it. If not, we'll have to.
The sponsor kicked in some dough.
Just a little bit. Thank you.
Oh, just a little bit. It's another reason why the sandwich is this big tonight. To kind of butter me up a little bit.
Speaking of butter, I might need some of that too.
I'm sure you will.
Okay, so what are we drinking?
We're drinking in honor of a massive roast beef sandwich. We're going to drink an old fashioned. We're going to drink an old fashioned with some Four Roses bourbon. And we're just, it's a real simple-ish drink.
I can see my feet. I think I'll
move that a little bit. So we got some Four Roses bourbon. And we have our...
Oh yes.
Our have to talk about not this. So simple syrup.
Yeah, the not so simple syrup has been simmered and cooked down a little bit with crushed cinnamon sticks and shaved nutmeg because the recipe called for a quarter of a nutmeg.
Something to pour this into before I pour it into those.
Oh, you need a...
Yeah.
Well, here, we're just going to...
The mix and drink thingamajigger would be all right, but that's okay.
Yeah, hold that thought.
Okay.
Because it's buried in the...
Oh, it's in the sink?
Clean sink side.
That's fine.
There you go.
Thank you. Had to get this.
So, if any of you have ever worked with whole nutmeg before, you know that it is not something that you just crack to get a quarter of.
Yeah, so that's 2 ounces. We're going to make 2 of these. So there's 4 ounces. And we need an ounce of our simple syrup. So this simple syrup has water, 1 cup water, 1 cup, some kind of sugar. What kind of sugar is it?
You can use regular sugar. I had turbinado sugar.
Turbinado sugar, yes.
It's like raw sugar.
Yeah.
And not refined.
Sugar, and then have a cinnamon stick. Oh my goodness, that's like thick. That's awesome.
Well, yeah,
because we cooked down. So then we have Man, that smells good.
It-
I'm
it
putting an
tastes
extra
good,
ounce
too.
in there. Why not?
Uncle Dan
It's
can't
mine.
drink this one.
Yeah.
This is yours
With
to burn.
cinnamon and nutmeg in there. Have a stirring stick.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then we have some Agostina bitters. What's up, Thornton? Show the beef. Where's the beef? It's in the over there.
Over here, I'll get the beef.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 droplets of bitters. And we're just going to stir that little bad boy up.
I mean, I cheated. I bought shaved steaks, so I didn't have to shave it myself.
Mm-mm-mm.
You drink. I'll worry about beef later. Or you can just wait.
Yeah, he can wait. Hold your horses, birthday boy.
Ice, baby.
Yep. So we have ice in our glasses.
You have dogs with whatever it is you're.
Well, they can't have what I'm making. I'm missing this. This isn't showing my drinks.
Oh.
There. Now they can see the drinks.
Drinks are good.
We're going to pour.
Is it gonna like make my toes curl?
That's later, but yes, it will. Definitely do that. This is definitely something that will warm you through the cold winter nights. And then while we're eating, I'm just going to be drinking a nice cold beer.
Yeah, I guess we're having beef sandwiches. You kind of.
I can't drink those all night long. So tonight we'll be drinking a vanilla stout from locally produced.
But that's for later.
Yeah, but that's
now
for
we're
later.
gonna drink that very pretty
Old fashioned.
red-headed old fashioned.
It is. For you
For more.
and for me.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh gosh, that smells good.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good.
Suit yourself with the beer. I'm drinking those all night.
All right.
I do have a 9 o'clock.
So she is, her toes will definitely be curly if she's drinking those all night long. For sure.
That's good. Yeah, that's yummy.
So we'll get the
so
beefs. Gets the beef.
Try not to step on the dog. So I have 2 packages of these.
We want to take the price tag off?
No. I mean, just cover it up with your hand if you're worried about it. I'm going to get a pot going for the soup.
We have 2 of these for tonight's dinner.
Big sandwich,
That's enough for one big sandwich.
Oops, sorry.
Angus certified.
Seeing the inside of my refrigerator again.
Yeah, that's okay. So we have
In the back of my head.
a little over a pound of beef for that sandwich.
For that sandwich.
Yep.
That's eating healthy.
Hey, bread's already not burnt. It's already been freshly baked.
You are right, but we've got to melt the brie cheese, so it still has to go back under the
Oh,
broiler
my.
a little bit. All right, so let's talk butternut squash soup. I'm winging things just a wee bit tonight.
You want me to turn this to?
Yeah, you want. I'm going to start out with some nice, healthy bacon fat. Because why?
Because it's good for you.
Because everything's better with bacon fat.
And there's a puppy dog in the view.
There is a puppy dog in the view.
Let me see if I can.
It's
There we
okay.
go.
She could be in the view. I don't care.
I don't mind if we're in the view, but I at least wanted to show the.
Okay.
There we go.
So we're going to get the soup going. And this is a soup that requires either an immersion blender or a blender if you want to go that route. Got bacon grease on my hands.
Here, we'll move this over here.
Oh, thank you. Here, then I will
There.
try not to get the dog so much in the bottom of the shot here. This is what I put up with, though, by the way. When I'm cooking, this is usually what's going on down here.
You
This
kind of ruined
dog
my
situation.
moving it around a little bit there because now you can't see the top
We'll
of it.
move us to the bottom.
Oh, man.
That's what I do in my classes when I do this. I use the same software when I teach online.
Yeah.
I just move my face around when I need to.
There we go.
So, okay, quit. You're going to have to get out of here because you're going to get stepped on.
Go on.
All right. So we have tablespoon-ish of the bacon fat. Use butter, use oil. But you have to have some sort of fat in the bottom of this for it to work. I think I saw Miss Jill pop through a while ago.
Yeah, she's out there.
And we're going to...
It's a sandwich.
Well,
BJ asked if it was a sandwich or a sandwich.
Sandwich.
It's a sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn right.
Right?
Yeah, it's what I think.
Okay. So I'm going to chop an onion if you want to
Oh, go for it.
switch camera angles.
Switch camera angles again. All right, we're going to show somebody cutting an onion. No tears here.
We've seen onions cut before. So in my version of butternut squash soup, there's lots of recipes for this, by the way. We're going to use half an onion thereabouts because I didn't cut that quite evenly.
So we're just under half an onion.
So just under half an onion.
All right.
Chopped because all of this is going to get whirred up in the blender here in a little bit.
Oh my goodness.
It doesn't have to be perfect, but we're going to put some garlic in it. Sorry, I've got an onion peel.
Where's the blender?
I'll probably use my immersion blender in that pot.
Oh, okay.
So they can see it. Because transferring hot soup to a blender is not necessarily my idea of a good time.
I'm just asking.
I mean,
Asking questions.
It's a much better blend, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So
I will say this is a much better old fashioned.
That old fashioned is pretty damn good. So you guys have seen me do this. Ooh, there's a shadow there. Sorry, that's me. A million times, but cutting slices, leave the hairy end attached. And again, this is all going to get blended up, so I'm not too worried about pieces here.
So are our microphones popping tonight, or are we sounding okay? Is one of us louder than the other?
You're usually louder than I am.
I am.
Dropping things.
I saw that.
Well, I got part of the onion peel in. Right? Shame on me.
Shame on you. So let's go back to this little video here, and we'll see it.
Watch the onion.
Yeah, they can watch.
I'm gonna get some garlic going. How much garlic you want?
All of it?
Like, well, no, that's maybe. Well, okay, so there's no such thing as too much garlic. That might be a little bit too much. I'm just going to smash this.
Wow. We're not even showing that right now. We're showing the pan.
Well, I'll do another one after I get
All
this.
right, I'll switch you back over. There you go. You're over to your.
Well, hang on. I'll smash another one.
Yep. I did that on purpose so we'd have extra garlic.
You're funny.
Go on.
Because I'm going to blend it all up, so I'm not worried about that. Big hunks of garlic. I like garlic. Big hunks of garlic. Okay, so I'm going to do the skin now. Since I get another clove off of here. I'll even get a big clove. Big clove. Back of your knife. One of these.
And a thunk.
And a thunk. Take out the day's aggressions on the garlic. And try not to drop the peel in your old fashioned.
Man, this smells delicious.
Set that down. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So all
The
that
aromatics.
goes in. The aromatics go in. If you had a carrot, you could put that in and give it a little bit of extra sweetness. There you go. I need to wash my hands.
Yep, you do.
And then we're gonna talk about the butternut squash. So, butternut squash.
Sorry, I'm still over there.
Holding. Sorry, I gotta make room.
I was stirring.
No, I know. You're fine.
Oh, you want?
I'm making room.
You gonna go back over to there again?
I am, yeah.
Okay, somebody's.
I had to make room.
Oh, it's okay. There you go.
Limited spots here.
There we go. Now you're on.
Okay. So butternut squash. I can't imagine you guys have never seen one.
They look like this.
They look like this. Only this one's really big and these are small. I usually use a great big butternut squash to make soup, but you These were older than this one. So they are hard, like Chili's noggin.
Yeah.
Um,
Solid,
and
solid thump, thump, thump.
personally, I roast them whole before I cut into them because they are that hard
Oh,
and stubborn.
just like me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't want that to burn because I'm taking longer here to do this. So I will roast them whole, and you can see they get really nice and brown on the outside. I had these in for just shy of an hour at 400 today on convection. So regular oven, they probably take just right at an hour for these guys. And I poke holes in them just like I do potatoes when I roast them. So they will kind of ooze a little bit, and that's what this is here. When that happens, it's going to smell like they're burning because this is actually kind of sugared by the time it gets to this nice burn color. Don't let that throw you off because the inside is fine. It's just this oozy stuff that's coming out in the cooking process. I don't do anything with them. Now, you can try to cut one in half, lay it open, olive oil it, salt, pepper it, and do all those things. It's not worth it to me because they really are kind of a pain in the tuchus as far as getting them cut open. But when they're roasted, you know, they're like paper, cutting paper open. So you've got these seeds here that you want to get out. And if you really want to, you could do just like with your pumpkins and pull those out and roast them.
Or you can throw them in the trash.
Yep, you can do that too. Or throw them out to the birds.
Yeah. Birds need to eat.
So we're going to peel all those out. And we'll stick them outside. If you do roast these, you know, open halves, you can pull the seeds out before you roast them and then get, you know, oil or something, your spices all down in these little crevices right here. But when I'm making soup, I'm adding spices to the soup. I really don't care.
We're going to need to add something to this.
Here, scoop.
You need more in the pan, honey.
All right, white wine going in. Deglaze.
Yeah.
That was about a quarter cup of white wine. You could use chicken stock, vegetable stock, if you don't want to use the white wine. But I mean, come on, who wouldn't? Alcohol is not going to cook out, however. So, all right.
It's okay. It's
So
not
all
enough.
that's out. We're going to throw all that away. We're going to. I didn't cut these totally in half, apparently.
Yeah.
Take a spoon, and you're just going to start scooping this out. I scoop it out right over the soup pot. So if you want to switch these.
There we go. Now everybody can see you scooping that out. And I'll hand you another one.
Oh, that would be most helpful.
I try to be helpful every once in a while.
And I turned this way down to low because we're talking. It's taking a little bit longer than normal.
Trade.
Thank you. And these actually aren't quite totally done right there in the middle. So they probably could have gone another 10 minutes in the oven, but when it's all said and done, it won't matter. So.
Yeah, they'll be fine.
So tell us what you guys are having. We'll catch the comments as soon as I get my squash in.
Throw the empty over. Next.
I'm doing this at the wrong angle for you guys to be able to see it, but such is life at the moment when you're right.
But we're only right-handed people here.
Well, yeah. Well, no, we're not. The lefty is unwilling to participate.
Yeah, that's true. She's the smart.
She wants to be a YouTuber, but she's unwilling to participate in this effort. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Be careful, that one's got some squishy on them.
Yeah, you know. So all in all, I probably have about 3 pounds of squash here, give or take. And that's really to get a good amount of soup for, 4 maybe 6 people, depending on if it's part of your meal or your whole meal.
So how many pounds?
About 3 pounds.
3 pounds?
Yeah.
So that's a pound a person? Just like the beef?
Just like the beef.
Just like the beef.
No, it'd be about half pound a person.
Oh, okay. Well, we got 3/4 of a pound per person.
Something like that.
For the beef.
know, because your daughter probably won't eat it. I'd be
I
surprised.
know it's
if
a
she
pound and a
did.
half of beef.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no, she's having issues. She's falling apart at the seams.
That's kind of like my chocolate cake incident last night. You had to
Oh, that was great.
rescue. Oh, my
Yeah.
Lord. So yesterday was National Chocolate Cake Day. So
Chocolate cake or just chocolate?
No, National Chocolate Cake Day.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah. So I had to have a piece of chocolate cake, and I'm too lazy to bake my own, even though I had a really great recipe in the newspaper.
You did.
It published yesterday. So we had to run to the grocery store last night to get bread because we ate it all this week,
And beef.
More for tonight, and beef because
Yeah, because we wanted fresh.
well, I mean we have a freezer full, but I wanted to try the shaved beef that I
Yeah.
know they have. So anyway, so we get these cute little chocolate devil's food cake. What are the oh my gosh, the Hostess cupcake,
Ding dongs?
no, the ones that are devil's food cake that have the icing in the middle and cannot think of what they're called.
I think they're ding dongs.
No, they're not ding dongs.
Okay.
I'm starting to sound like a ding dong trying to talk about. Anyway, 2 layers of cake with white icing and then like a chocolate ganache kind of sauce over the top of it. Oh my God, they were so good.
Here, I'll stir. You rinse off and
somebody couldn't eat all of his, so I laid it on the side table of the couch next to me, and I went to pick something up that was sitting next to it, and everything started heading towards the floor. And all 3 bites of your chocolate cake were going to come out of its package and hit the floor. And I squealed like a little girl.
She did.
And hollered.
I
was not about to lose 3 bites of that damn chocolate cake.
Yep.
And then I couldn't stop laughing.
And she couldn't get up because she had a dog on her lap.
I had 2 dogs on my lap.
So I had to get up and rescue the chocolate cake.
And me. For all
and
that.
you, yeah.
Oh my God, it was like the Davis Comedy of Errors or something.
Yep. And then she got to the giggles and the snorts.
That's kind of the end of
and
it.
that was all. All she wrote.
I swear. All right. So we're going to add some spices to this.
Yeah, I was about to say, what all do we need to add to this thing? Because it doesn't.
Oh, we're going to add some chicken stock in a little bit.
Oh.
Sorry, I hit the camera.
Oh,
We're going to add a little chili powder.
oh, powder of the chilies. Flavor that every lady loves.
Well, that's funny, honey.
Jill says she had chicken and rice for dinner. Jill, what are you doing eating chicken and rice? You're like beanpole thin anyway.
All right,
You
so I
need to have something a little bit
What do
more
we got? I order spices. I'm spoiled
from
rotten
the Spice
from the
House.
Spice House, but they have this one called Gateway to the North that is maple garlic
Oh
flavor.
my.
Oh my gosh. And with chili powder on sweet potatoes, it is like the bomb.
Mhm.
So we're going to use a little bit of that. The chili powder, salt, pepper, typically garlic, onion powder, garlic
Yeah.
powders.
And Jamie says that April's making shrimp and asparagus.
Yum. That sounds good.
That does sound good. So, chicken and rice isn't bad, Jill. I understand it's probably one of your favorites. And then BJ's eating potato soup.
We're going to start. So that was probably a pint, maybe. Ooh, that's not going to be. Okay, so we're going to go with.
2 pints,
No, we're approaching.
a quart.
Well, no, this is a quart, so we're probably by the time we get it all in here, a full pint, maybe a little more.
Well, I guess that was already open then.
It was already open.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to remove that seed that found its way in. Pardon me, coming through.
Go for it.
Thank you. Man, another one. Like not the reserves.
Oh my goodness.
Right?
They're seeds. Not going to hurt anybody.
No. Okay.
Especially those of us that aren't going to eat it.
You'll eat some.
I know. I will. I'll eat some as a little side dish to my roast beef sandwich.
Sandwich.
That's right.
Ha. Immersion blender.
Oh, how much of that old fashioned have you had?
Not enough to not be able to operate this silly thing. Oh,
Oh,
for
what else
the
did
love of Pete. It would do this to me. There it goes.
It's working.
It's working now.
Yep, it's connected.
Plugging in. Stretching.
Far enough away.
Yep.
Barely. All right, immersion and then. So we're blending now. It's probably. That's not that loud.
No, it's not as loud as the.
Not as loud as the other blender.
No, but the other blender's going to do a better job.
Oh, not far.
Oh, and this is what I'll fit in the other blender. I'm going to need more chicken stock.
More chicken stock? Where's it at? Is it down there in the pantry? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm
you
used
run
to.
that motor, babe.
There's the 2 buttons for high. Well, you can have it on low. You can have it on high. And as I learned watching Hope.
There's another cup or so of chicken stock.
I love the orso.
It's getting there.
Well, yeah, it is now.
I'll let you do that while I get these. I'm not saying much. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not with that going in the background.
Oh, I'm sure they can.
We're going to let that cook while we're making the beef for the beef sandwiches. And if you don't like thick soup, you can add something, but it might dilute your spice a little bit. Oh, that's about right.
Of course.
Oh my goodness.
I know what I'm doing.
If you wanted it a little creamier, as in like creamier, you can add a little milk or half and half to it. Want a bite?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. That was very good though. I think I might add a little bit more spice to it.
There you go.
Thank you. Butternut
Welcome.
squash is kind of on the sweet side itself, so you don't really want to add sweetness to it.
That's awesome, BJ. I can definitely do that. I'll need to get close-ups, though, because of that.
What are we doing?
He says, I might have a future being a cameraman for midget wrestling.
Sweet.
That's what I thought.
Okay. So we're going to move some things around here so you guys can see.
Mm-hmm.
Don't touch hot cast iron at home.
Yep. Unless you're the other side. Unless your fingers are made of stone.
Yeah, I'm going to add a little bit more chili powder to it, though. It wouldn't quite.
It needs more chili powder. Everything in life needs a little bit more chili powder. Jesus, that was not a lot.
Well, it's a lot of soup. I mean, when it comes right down to it, there's quite a bit in there.
Yeah. You guys didn't see that on camera, but she just like put quite. Oh, it's bubbling.
Yeah, that is the problem with thick soup. You got to kind of keep stirring it.
Uh-oh, my task is up. That's my job, I hear.
Well, just every so often.
Yeah. You've been
Maybe one too many drinks.
You've
I've
been
only had half
ceremoniously replaced as a stirrer.
Okay, so now I've got another skillet over a little bit of high
Hey,
heat. there.
Beej, are you not playing darts, throwing darts tonight? Or are you letting the entire bar watch all of us have fun tonight?
Ha! That's going to be fun. Film at 11.
Well, we got. That wouldn't bother me.
No, not at all. Okay. So if you wanted to put a little bit of
We'll need licensing rights from that bar, though.
butter or something in this pan before you put in the steak, you can. I'm not going to, I don't think. I'm trying to decide actually what I want to do.
Sell our licensing rights 12 ounces at a time.
So this is, so you guys can see that. Yeah, little bitty thin shreds.
Shaved beef.
Shaved beef. You want a hot pan.
Had to reschedule.
That's too bad. Hot pan number 1. Beef number 1. You could use deli roast beef with this. There's my big girl.
Yeah. Oh. Somebody might be coming over to try to steal my sandwich. They're protecting it.
Right?
Some bitches.
I'm going to let that go for a bit.
Those dogs will protect that.
You want juicy hot beef sandwiches?
Well, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sure. Why not?
Okay, we'll just stick that in the
We're
fridge.
throwing brie cheese on it. We might as well juice her up a little bit.
All right, so I actually don't always have stock, beef or chicken stock, so I'm using this beautiful product here you may have seen, Better Than Bouillon,
Oh, yeah.
and about a teaspoon.
And she's having her hubby open it up for her because.
Fridge, put it back.
Oh.
I've already done it all.
Oh, well.
So I mix a couple teaspoons with a cup-ish of hot water to get it dissolved a little bit before I add it to anything.
Mm-hmm. How you doing on your old-fashioned, honey?
I could maybe use another. I don't know. I can't get drunk on this show because I did that once, and man, that was fun. Everybody talked about it.
It was enjoyable for me.
I'm sure it was.
It was. I had a blast with it. So we'll make another batch.
But that's like really yummy.
What, the old-fashioned?
Mm-hmm.
It is yummy. There's a reason
So
why
we're kind
it's
of
good.
building a, I don't know, we'll call this beef and brie. How's that? Sandwich. You could just do this and have French dip sandwiches. Whatever floats your beef boat.
You're cooking at home. Enjoy
Your
yourself.
home, your kitchen.
Yeah.
Your taste.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. Do what you want.
It is.
Seriously, Shug. Killing me here, girl.
I kicked her ass out earlier.
All right, so we're going to let that cook. That's going to take a little bit.
1, 2, 3.
Just counting.
I got to. I'm sorry. It's what I do. It's what I get.
There's a whole lot of salt in that bouillon, so
I
I'm not going to.
count for a living.
This is true. I'm not going to add any more. You can add whatever flavor to this you want. I'm going to add a little onion powder, I think, to that one. Or, I know. Aunt Steph bought me. Is Aunt Steph on?
I don't know. I think so.
Aunt Steph bought me this 21 seasoning salute for Christmas. We're going to throw some of that in here.
Uh-oh.
From Trader Joe's.
Did not make enough.
And because I'll need more ice too. Because I can't do anything with beef without Worcestershire sauce. Some of that's going in it. I'm just gonna cook this until it's just cooked through. You don't want it like overcooked and it's really thin, so that would be really easy. So we're gonna heat it up, let it cook, let that sauce cook down a little bit.
Oh,
and if
man.
you wanted gravy, you could add a little cornstarch slurry to it. It would thicken up a little nice.
Well, I don't want gravy.
No, but if you're doing like French dips or something, you might want thicker.
Au jus, little thicker au jus.
Yeah.
But yeah, you want a thin au jus, though. That's why it's an au jus.
Well, yeah, but some people like.
Well, we're not some people. We're doing this stuff live.
Anybody have any questions?
Hello, Aunt Deb.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you might.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. All right.
Aunt Deb, the drink tonight does have cinnamon in it.
Yeah. I mean, you can make it without cinnamon.
You can make it without the cinnamon. Yeah. It'd be fine without it. Not as good for those of us that aren't allergic to cinnamon, but you know, it would definitely be much better. Oh, let's go back over to that over there so you can see you cutting your the sandwich.
Under the cutting board.
Oh.
Here, come pick this cutting board up. Sorry.
All right, I got it.
Board. Thank you.
Cutting board.
All right. Red.
This is on high. You want it on high?
Yeah, I want that to reduce a little bit.
Okay.
I'm going to start at about the halfway point and do my best to keep this level as we're going through. My best might barely be good enough.
We toasted the sandwich bun this afternoon.
Not too bad. Yeah, we bought this at Schnucks, and it's
Again,
one of those.
Take and bakes.
Yeah, it's a take and bake, so it's like you've got maybe 12 more minutes left to get it the rest of the way.
Oh, we have all three of them in here now.
Aw, here's the babies.
They smell the beef.
They smell beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you don't get any.
Sugar off.
Go. Okay, I'm gonna turn this. No, go. All right, so we're going to build the sandwich. It's warm in here.
Go on. Hop. Hey, come on. This way.
I need to do this garlic aioli that I almost forgot about. So we're gonna cheat. You talk a minute. I have to find something.
I'm trying to get the dogs out.
Okay.
Psst, get out there.
We're
Come
still
on.
gonna cheat. If I can find my garlic, I'm gonna cheat.
Well, they're all up your butt tonight. They're all three of them.
Right now I'm bent over, so it's easy to be doing that.
Yeah. Well, Mila says I'm not going anywhere, pups.
So we're gonna make. They're fine as long as they don't trip over.
Mhm.
We're going to make this garlic mayo. So I'm gonna use the end of my Duke's mayonnaise. And it's gonna make funny noises.
It popped again.
I turned it
Oh,
off.
my goodness.
Turn it off. Let's see if I've got something I can get up in there and get this out. Let's see. I hate squeeze bottles of mayonnaise for this very reason. I don't need a whole
You're making
lot
the
of
garlic
this.
aioli?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, big girl.
That's the end of this. And I don't want it liquidy, so I'm not gonna
Mhm.
fish it all out like I normally would. Okay. Good enough. Trash. Spoon. Sorry, dog. All right, I have garlic puree. It's a whole lot easier to do sauces and stuff with garlic puree.
Well, hold on. Let me turn you back to that camera.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were on this camera.
Nope.
It is packed in oil. It is just garlic cloves smashed to smithereens. I'm going to use a good lot because we like garlic. So use what you want. Here's the brand. Here's what it looks like. The only place locally
It's upside
I can
down.
find this.
It's upside down. You go there. There you go.
Okay. The only place locally I can find this is International Foods. Oddly enough, you do have to refrigerate it after you use it. However,
After you open it,
yeah.
Mm.
A little
What's
bit
that?
of salt.
a little bit of salt,
Yeah.
a little bit of pepper.
Sure, why not?
Hell yeah. Always have to have pepper.
White pepper would be fine also.
And any kind of pepper as long as it's pepper.
Pepper, black pepper. White pepper is not as peppery as black pepper.
Oh, we want peppery. This is
Okay.
for me, you know.
Would you put lemon juice up? I'm not going to use it.
Yeah. Freshly squeezed, folks. Freshly squeezed lemon juice.
I do have fresh lemons.
Uh-oh.
So, behind the milk.
Uh-oh. Oh.
There we go. Okay. So, yes, I made a lot. We're going to cover this entire sandwich with it. Use any kind of mayonnaise you want, or that other American whip stuff if you prefer the tang of that.
The whip.
Or mayonnaise, and I was going to put lemon juice in here, but decided not to. Ooh, pepper.
Yes.
Oh, geez.
I like peppers.
Okay, that's good. Yeehaw. Okay. I'm going to like choke on a peppercorn here.
You go ahead and choke on a peppercorn.
Okay, you spread.
I'll spread the aioli out. Are we just putting it on one side?
Mm-hmm.
Do we put it on the top or the bottom?
We put it on the bottom.
Okay. Just
because we're
asking.
going to have cheese on the top. And you want the cheese to be able to melt into the top of the bread.
What kind of cheese are we putting on this
We're
one?
putting brie cheese on this one.
Brie.
Brie.
On this, yeah.
Or you could use any kind of cheese you want, but
by God, we're having brie tonight.
because I like brie cheese.
Yeah. Compromise, folks.
There it is. All that compromise.
That's right.
All right, let me get that brie open.
All right, that's.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Oh, Pop-Tarts. Okay, so you want that to cover all the way to the edges because you want every bite to be the same. So we're going to move that over. Brie cheese. You can buy these little 8-ounce wheels for, I don't know, $5 or $6 or $7 now. So it's not the cheapest cheese in the world, but oh my gosh. When you open brie up.
And Deb, what did you not know existed?
Pureed garlic.
Puree garlic? Yep.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Probably.
I didn't either. I found it one day about, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago at the International Food Store. I thought, well, that might be interesting.
And we've had it had it ever since.
Mm-hmm.
She's constantly buying it.
I love it. Okay, so brie cheese. When you open it up from the package, you'll see the white rind. When you cut into it, then you can see the creamy cheese, the rind on the end. You can eat the rind, or you can cut it off if you don't like it.
But for this sandwich, we probably ought to cut it off.
I'll cut it off if you want to.
Yeah, let's cut it off for this sandwich.
For this sandwich, we're cutting off the rind.
You know,
invariably, you'll
eating it just straight out of the oven.
Yeah, not a big deal, but
keep the rind. But for the sandwich, we're losing the rind.
or at least most of the rind.
Yeah, a majority of it.
Okay.
Not all of it.
Because I mean, it's a rind. It's like eating a sausage casing.
Yeah.
Okay. Whoop. I'm gonna stick your finger back in the.
And the gooiness.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to get the outer edges, just cut around it.
Doesn't have to be perfect.
God no. Okay. And yes, you're gonna lose some of the cheese doing that, but
you'll be fine. There's 8 ounces there.
not that big of a deal. Okay.
Nope.
We're gonna cut. I'm cutting this before we build the sandwich, so I can throw it under the broiler real fast. So we're gonna cut.
Do we need to turn the broiler on?
Yeah, and actually, I want to move the rack is probably a little on the low side.
Broil.
And when this great big sandwich is done, we're going to cut it into servings.
My ass.
This is the chef's bite.
Oh, I need the other one because I have to move the racks around.
Sorry, I'm eating brie cheese. I can't talk.
You're fine.
You guys, if you have questions, let me know.
Ask some questions, folks. So we know we have some people from Chicago. We have some people from Southern Illinois. We have some people from the Great White North of Minnesota on tonight.
That's awesome. I love it.
Yeah,
You guys are awesome.
we're almost international. Tomorrow we'll probably have some viewers from
Germany
watching, at least on YouTube. Possibly Facebook. So
my brother from another brother.
Yeah.
One of them.
So have some fun, guys.
Do we have St. Louis tonight?
No, not right now. We don't have St. Louis. Doesn't look like. But we're all definitely.
Ask questions or tell me what you want to. I mean,
we
can cook anything.
Yeah, well, not anything, but we can cook a lot of stuff.
Sometimes I burn the bread.
Yeah, we can cook a lot of different
I don't
stuff.
do so well with Jell-O, and I can't bake.
No, she can't. Everybody has their weaknesses. We know what ours are.
You want a bite?
Yeah.
Well, you can't use the end because it doesn't.
That's good.
So good.
That's so delicious.
Okay. So this layer is going to protect the bottom of the bread from getting too soggy.
Uh-oh, look at that. Big old mess.
Okay. I'll wash my hands in a minute.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me switch cameras here. Yeah, look at that.
Can we see?
Barely.
Fine. There we go.
Pull us up. There we go. Yeah, there you got it. Look at that. Now you got to fit all pound and a half of that beef on that sandwich.
Well, for fear of getting kicked off YouTube, I am good at fitting a lot of beef in tight spaces.
That's right. And I don't think you'll get kicked out of YouTube for that one. Where's Jimmy Hoffa buried? Jimmy Hoffa is buried in the end zone of the old Giant Stadium.
Okay, there's a lot of meat on this sandwich, boys and girls.
Damn right there is.
It's late.
That's perfect.
It's getting heavy.
Well, it's a pound and a half.
Okay, moving back.
Pound and a half roast beef. All right, we're going to go back to the cutting board. Now the dogs, we're going to say one thing. I'm going to say the other. Don't drop that.
I'm not, and we're probably not going to use all of the cheese here because we really don't need to.
We can have little bites to nibble on then. That's what that's for.
But we want as much on here as I know will melt to the edges.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to stick this under until it melts. Then I'm going to stick the top on top.
Yeah.
Stick it back under for just a wee bit longer.
Ready?
Move, Shig. Too hot. And we're going to very carefully think about the fact that the sandwich is in the oven.
And not to forget about it. Yeah. We don't want to forget that. Yeah. Don't forget about the sandwich. Oh, I won't let you forget about the sandwich.
All right.
It shouldn't take that long.
So, questions, comments. What should we cook next week? We ask you that every week.
Yeah. And then sometimes we listen to you. And sometimes we go, let's do this
Eventually
instead.
we get to suggestions.
We do. Sometimes we run out of ideas and we comb the commentary for...
Cheese?
Yeah.
These poor dogs. They know we have cheese. That's the problem. You do some to
I'm going to. Here you go, sweetheart.
Can you dance for me? That's a good girl. Can you dance for me? That's a good girl. This is why they live in the kitchen with us.
Yep, because they know they'll get something. Let's turn it off, but it's still got some steam coming off of it.
I know. I really kind of wanted it to cool down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not going to use that because we don't need it.
Nope.
Eek.
It's only got 2 minutes in there.
Mm-hmm.
So we're still just waiting for the cheese. We're melting.
This is going to be epic.
It looks good from the peek that I got from it opening. And
ooh, that drink is kind of epic.
It tastes
Man,
good. That version
that's good.
of
That
the
might be the best one you've made so far. Maybe that French one.
that French one, the French
a
Connection
doozy.
was the doozy.
That was a doozy.
Yeah, that one was
High speed
really
roll.
good. But this one's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's the cinnamony.
It's the sugar, the not so simple syrup. You just looked in there.
I don't want to burn it.
There wasn't even
there.
30 seconds worth of change
It
there.
had to have been more than 30 seconds.
Nope.
Warm.
Nope. Well, it may have been like 45, but
Okay.
the clock hadn't even clicked over yet.
Oh goodness, I want to read comments and pull my bridges up
Okay.
because I'm going. Let's see. I love it. Everybody just kind of talks to each other.
Meatloaf, lasagna. Oh man.
Oh, meatloaf.
Yeah.
Uncle Dan clearly missed our conversation about meatloaf a couple weeks ago.
Why? He's like, if you're offering to make meatloaf.
Right? Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Mom. Oh my gosh. I love it, you guys. Crack me up. Yes, grand doggies definitely have to be in the show.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, Aunt Deb, I know. And it's not like you can have cinnamon and then go home either. That's
the kick in the shorts.
Kick of it, right?
Yeah. Here, you need to sippy.
Well, okay. Checky.
Oh, it's melted.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's
There's your
put
gloves.
Okay, we're gonna do a couple of things here. Sorry, we're gonna show my filthy, horrible oven because this is so worth it. Action cam.
Look at that. Oh, there you go.
Well, they might have missed it. No, put it back on. All right, we're gonna let the top of that bread get toasty.
Okay, it's about 3 minutes.
Maybe a couple minutes.
Okay.
Okay, that probably didn't work out quite as well because I wasn't watching what I was doing. Which one's mine?
That one in front of you.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, the one that's sitting in front of you, not the one that's in my hand.
Yummy. Let's see. So how does Jeff know how to grate real nutmeg? Well, let's just talk about that in a momento.
How to grate real nutmeg?
So when we went to the store last night, crap, I think my grater is
It's probably over here somewhere.
right behind you in my thing. Because this recipe called for cinnamon sticks, which I didn't think I had any left of, and then when I got home, I found some, which is typically how things go. So we bought little bitty short cinnamon sticks, and I crushed a couple of those. And we bought, now, a few weeks ago, you guys might remember the conversation we had about the fact that I needed to order some whole nutmeg because I was using nutmeg in something cream sauce related. And somebody behind me said, now just, use the shaker.
That's right.
Until we get to a drink recipe that requires whole nutmeg. Then we had to go to the store
That's right.
buy
Whole
1.9 ounces of whole nutmeg
for 1/4 nutmeg.
for a recipe that called for a quarter of this damn thing.
That's right. So all it called for was a quarter of that.
And of course now I have like 10 or 12 whole nutmegs in here. It'll take me the rest of my life to use them. So I guess $8 is okay for the rest of my life.
But we needed it.
But we needed it for the recipe. Now let me tell you a secret.
Let's we don't want to burn the bread.
Whole nutmeg. Yeah, this is what happens. You don't crack a nutmeg. Uh-oh.
Perfect.
It worked. Whew.
We want to show that
Oh yeah.
on screen. All right, I'm gonna turn off the broiler.
Yes, because it's warm in here.
It's warm.
Warm.
No, Jeff doesn't know how to grate it, but Jeff knows how to drink it.
Well, I was going to show him the grater that I used.
Look at that.
Okay, so it might be a...
Well, it's scorched at the very, very top, but just adds flavor.
Brown food is good. So here,
What are you doing?
showing him the side
Oh,
is the rest of it.
that is the deliciousness.
So it needs to sit and just maybe cool for a brief moment.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't have a nutmeg grater in the house.
Well, yes, but you're not even on camera right now, so you're gonna.
Stand here.
There you go.
So I used a microplane to grate it, and actually makes really I'm not drinking anymore tonight. Really fat pieces. I'm gonna put my microplane up.
She's gonna drink a little bit more tonight. She's at least gonna finish the glass that she has.
I am gonna do that. I'm really kind of warm. We closed the door.
That's
That's
why.
why.
Yeah.
So that's our sandwich.
That is
Our
our
soup.
sandwich and our soup.
And I could have gotten the really cute soup and sandwich plates out, and I just didn't do it. So in order to cut this sandwich,
You use your bread knife.
I'm going to use my bread knife, but I have to transfer it to the cutting board.
Yeah. Do you want to use that big blue flipper?
No, I want to use this blue flipper.
There we go. Oh, all right. I'll just stay out of the way. Oh boy,
Don't grab that.
not.
That is yummy.
Well, nobody can see that because we have it on us. So give me just a minute. Give me just a second.
Well, no, we need like a cameraman. BJ, you come over and be the cameraman.
He's busy with midget wrestling.
Are we there yet?
There we go.
Okay.
Be careful.
You really want half of this bad boy?
What do you think?
Oh, Lordy, you want me to cut it on the
Yeah, cut it on
So
the
you have
bias. Yeah,
bite to make?
yeah.
Use a serrated knife so you don't squish the bread
Yeah.
or anything coming out of the sandwich.
I think I got like 2/3 of that thing.
That's okay. You eat what you eat. Oh, my Lord.
Holy cow.
That is, I think I'm going to remember this one.
I think so.
This is brie cheese.
Mm-hmm.
That's yummy. Ooh, the garlic. Oh, my.
Oh.
I took like the corner of the bite that fell off.
Uh-huh.
And oh, my.
I know.
Wow.
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, we're not going to try to eat that on film.
Oh, God, no.
But I will take its picture because it's all
Yeah.
pretty. So there we have it.
Now, she wanted little itty-bitty sandwich bun rolls for the sandwiches. And I said, no.
Well, sometimes you can go big.
Sometimes you have to go big. And that is going big.
What?
Your mama says, hold it up.
To the camera?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, crap. It could all fall apart.
Well, that's okay.
Are we still on the single?
Yeah, we're on that one.
There you go.
That is a roast beef sandwich, folks. 1.5 pounds. Nobody get it. You get that out. That's my half.
Well, it's not.
Oh. Oh, telling you what. The things that I have to survive dealing with.
I had to do it so they didn't see me.
Compromises. There we go. I can see you wiping your mouth down. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How was that? Is it good?
That was a good idea.
All right. Yeah.
That is some yummy stuff.
I know
this.
how to make sandwiches, it looks like.
Do this.
Yeah. Have fun. Enjoy yourselves. Have an old fashioned or 4. As many as you want.
That's all I got.
Drink a nice cold beer.
It's 7:30. Yeah, you got to finish that first.
Well, I have 2 hands. One hand can hold a beer. One hand can hold a drink.
Yeah, that is no lie, BJ.
And
No lie
then-
at all. Flavor Town.
And then I'll fit the rest of that.
We couldn't find any. The like individual size.
Yep.
Didn't have any, so
Yep. They were sold out.
something like that.
That was a wonderful thing that they were sold
You
out
know
of.
what? This works and it's fun.
Mhm.
So there we have it.
Mhm.
We're done. We're gonna go find a teenager and sit down and eat some grub,
That's right.
have another drink,
Yeah.
figure out what we're gonna do next week
Sometime this weekend. We'll figure that out.
before we place a grocery order. We'll do that.
Mhm.
So real life, folks.
Yeah, enjoy yourselves. Have fun this weekend. If it's snowing, get out and
Build
play in the
snowman.
snow. Yeah, build a snowman. If not, yeah, oh well. Yeah, oh well.
I'm hungry. How about you?
I'm starving. I got this big ass sandwich over there calling my name.
All right, let's sign off. We'll see you guys next week.
Good night, everybody.
Be safe.